Yeah, what's up, guys? My YouTube algorithm has been doing its thing, and it's been giving me a lot of like anime people and YouTubers to check out. So I'm checking out Teferi today. As you can see, the video's titled "I'll watch 30 anime recommendations," and it was a mistake. I want to see what the mistakes were. I want to see what he was recommended because a lot of people recommend me animes, and some of them, I mean, most of them I've seen, but a lot of them, when I recommend animes, a lot of people haven't heard of these. So I'm curious if there are any like animes that are like not mainstream that he was recommended, and if he actually liked them, and hear my opinion on those too. I just found this YouTuber, so I'm not subscribed to him obviously yet. So I probably will, based on the vibes I get from the video. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the video.
You know, people usually spend their winter breaks hanging out with friends or family. I spent mine watching 30 anime recommendations sent in by you guys. Now, I love you guys though, except for that guy who makes it a mission to edge all my...
Don't worry, glorious king, we shall continue edging should you post the next video. What the fuck?
videos. I do not love you. Anyways,
Yo,
as usual,
wild.
I asked you guys to recommend me some anime to watch in the Discord a while back, and from the dozens of anime recommended to me, not to mention the people who recommended me anime in the wrong places, I chose 30 random recommendations to watch in this video in order to culture my uncultured swine mind. Because believe it or not, I'm actually not very well versed in anime, you know, despite me running a channel with like 7,000 subscribers, and I haven't really...
Isn't his show based on anime?
We watched any for like the past 3 years besides like One Piece and JJK, so don't be surprised if I didn't watch like your favorite show or something. Anyways, I put these 30 recs in an Excel sheet to organize them, and I gave some pretty simple rules in Discord. The rules were 1 rec per person, no freaking hentai or you're banned for real this time, and to attach a cover image so I could find it easier, because last time I couldn't like find the manhwas or mangas you guys recommended. I swear, if I see any hentai, I will publicly shame you, bro, in this video. So don't send it. It's literally a rule. Anyways, before we start on this long and very dreary journey that I will most likely regret, please like the video and subscribe if you're new around here, because I need a better community. I think someone literally asked me for feet pics in my Discord. Can't make that up. It's
sadly only two.
Should be on the screen. Anyways, thanks to everyone who recommended me something. Let's begin.
Do what you got. Oh.
First, we had none other than Violet Evergarden from Kira Kip. And
Solid
as I was
show,
watching
solid
the
show.
series, the first thing that I noticed, besides the fact that it was only available on Netflix, was how beautiful the scenery was and how sharp the drawings were. Like, bro.
Hey, Violet Evergarden, I don't know if anybody has watched it. It's a solid show. There's a movie, there's a show. It's only on Netflix, unfortunately, but it's definitely a solid show.
It was literally a work of art, like actually beautiful. Set in a post-war European-inspired world, it follows Violet Evergarden, a young girl who was raised as a weapon of war, and after the war ends, she struggles to adjust to life in a peacetime while grappling with the haunting last words of her major and guardian, Gilbert Bougainvillea. I know I just butchered that last name. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Who's really pronouncing that? His last words though were, "I love you." The series is just visually stunning and deeply touching, showcasing Violet's growth as she learns to heal from her past and help others do the same. The central theme revolves around the power of words and how they bridge the gap between people, even across distances and lifetimes. To be honest, I've heard about this anime before, and many people compared it to like another popular series called Your Lie in April, but after watching...
Ain't no way, y'all. Ain't no way. There's no way that people compare that to Your Lie in April. There's no way. Not possible.
it, I now understand its actual depth. Very nice, and it's getting a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. I can get behind 8.5 out of 10. Space Dandy was the second recommendation. Oh. I like Space Dandy because I like funny and kooky and space pirates, whatever you want to call them, but I actually dropped Space Dandy. I got bored, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Space Dandy. This one came from Jura Jim, and this may be one of the goofiest animes I've ever watched, bro. I was literally laughing when 100%. They tried to use an instant transporter, but the transporter model was so old that they all just awkwardly looked at each other and waited in silence. Like, that was literally just the scene for like 3 minutes. Like, that actually took me out. This is a comedic masterpiece, bro. So I actually understand why like it's such highly rated. But besides them landing on a planet that literally looks like breast, the animation sequences that were chosen are top tier. Like just look at this. These come from,
and don't get me wrong, Space Dandy was cool. It just wasn't the show I was looking for at the time. So maybe I'll go back and watch it and give it another try. But I think I was 7 episodes deep, yo. Like 7 episodes deep, I'm pretty sure. And I just dropped it. Will I go back to it? I don't know, maybe, but yeah.
From the same animators who helped animate Gear 5 Luffy, one of the best transformations of all time. And some One Punch Man.
Calm down, Gear 5 Luffy fans, come down.
And fights, so every episode of Space Dandy literally feels like a movie. It's like visually appealing to the max. Besides all that, honestly, watching this for the first time was so refreshing, and I immediately understood why it was such a favorite anime for many people. And like, I got a ton of recommendations in the Discord, but I chose Jura Jim, so you are the chosen one, bro. Nice. Space Dandy easily gets a 9 out of 10 for a solid story,
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I respect it. I wouldn't give it that high of a rating, but hey, your opinion, not mine.
Characters and animation.
I want to see what you rate the rest of this, because Violet Evergarden was a very emotionally tugging show, and you gave it 8.5. Now we go on to 9 with Space Dandy, so I'm very, very curious on your rating systems.
Amazing show, and I will be continuing to watch this bad boy.
Fire Force, baby!
Ato recommended Fire Force, and all I can say is thank you. I watched all 48 episodes due to your recommendation, because for the
Fire Force is peak.
Longest time.
It ain't the greatest anime ever, but it's fucking peak, bro. I can't wait till the new season drops, bro. I really like Fire Force, if you can't tell.
Since this anime came out, I have been recommended to watch this non-stop by my friends and everyone I came across who like anime. And I kept seeing this clip right here.
I'm borrowing your move. Sorry, Conro.
Bro, I love the fucking sounds they make when they do shit like that, bro. Oh my god. Especially when fucking Shimmer does his little fucking fireburst shit. Oh my god. Sorry. You don't have to do that. I got a little too excited there.
Like, he's ore farming. Like, everyone knows this clip, and bro, the sound effects were crazy, but like, my guy was ore farming the entire show too. But this was my first impression of Fire Force, so actually watching it now, I can see that it really is much more than some firefighter anime. It's filled with mystery, a ton of plot twists, and some really cool characters, except this girl right here. She was literally just straight fan service. All she does in the show is get essayed on purpose, bro. Can we take her out? Like, if she wasn't in the series, the show would deadass be 10 times better.
I won't say it's going to be 10 times better. She does provide that comic relief, but she does lose her clothes and they always get burned or something. Always random happens to her. It is kind of a lot, especially during the serious moments, but like sometimes that comic relief is needed, but yeah.
Better. I know it may seem like I'm dogging her right now, but quite literally, I despise characters like her. And I get it. It's just to pull in a young male audience or whatever. I don't care. I still find it weird, bro. Like, this type of stuff is what creates weirdos in this world. Anyways, I'm probably going to give Fire
Weirdos to buy the OnlyFans.
Of course, like a solid 9.5 out of 10. And the 0.5 is taken off because of her. I'll keep it buck. But thanks for recommending to me. And thanks for liking the video for those who did. Yeah, you didn't expect me to check and press you right now, huh? Press that like button, buddy. If you don't press that like button right now, I'm gonna hit you with the Kaioken times 20 command wave. Who knows when I'll check again? Watch your back this entire video. Just like it right now.
I heard this is like one of the greatest shows that came out last year, and I have yet to watch it. I know season 2 just dropped recently, last season, I think, and I still haven't watched it. It's literally high on my watch list right now, but I haven't had a chance to watch it.
NatFiga7676, amazing name by the way, recommended that I watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And bro, You just want me to cry. It's a short 10 episode long series, and it's a very bittersweet story with a very bittersweet ending. The main character's name is David, and he's poor. But what really sets him off is when his mom died literally as the show started, bro. So now he's just tweaking, trying to get as much power as he can, and he ends up getting back on his bullies and everyone that did him wrong. And then he starts working for an underground organization called the Edge Runners. Talk about a delinquent, am I right? Am I right?
Actually, I got this show confused with a different show. There's no season 2 for this. I just thought about it as I was listening to this. Yeah, no.
Am I right? Can I get a like? Yeah, I won't spoil anymore because every episode is a freaking gem. And also, I just want to mention that this series was so popular that it revived a dead game. Like, this series was based off a game and it revived it, bro. I don't know if you guys remember the launch of Cyberpunk, but yeah, it died in like a month until this masterpiece dropped. Easy 10 out of 10 for me. It was a quick watch too. Recommend it.
I've been recommended this anime so many times and I've yet to watch it, so I hope he tells me something good about it.
My dear buddy Bruce, he sent in for me to watch Death Parade, and it did in fact make me cry 2 times. I'm not even trolling. Death Parade is a 12 episode long anime, and I finished it literally in a day because it was just that good. Every episode there was something new in the show, and the ending, man, it just got me. The basic concept of this anime is that there are people like angels called arbiters, and when 2 people die at the same time, they get sent here before they go to heaven or hell. They are then put through a test which puts them in extreme situations that draw out their darkest emotions, and that's when arbiters judge them and decide if they should go to heaven where their souls are reincarnated, or they go to hell where their souls are destroyed forever. But there's something different about this arbiter Decim. Decim is my goat. While he lacks aura, he makes it up with Riz. Go watch the show if you're interested, but bro, I'm giving this easy 10 out of 10.
Okay. One Piece.
We have a jokester here, guys. Name Suck sent me One Piece because he thought it would be funny. Everyone laugh in the comments. Laugh at this joke. Everyone give him a round of applause too. For context, it's pretty obvious that I've watched One Piece on my channel, but for some reason, every single video, without fail, someone asked me to watch One Piece, bro. But nah, Name Suck. This time, I'm actually going to tell you why you should watch One Piece. Because some of you probably haven't. You asked for this, buddy.
Please.
All right? One Piece is the greatest story ever told. The world building and the
greatest story ever told, huh?
Characters alone are S tier. I mean, like, you can make a whole entire and other series just based on one character's backstory in One Piece. Like, that's how good it is. And it has themes that everyone in this world can relate to. Man, woman, child, we all can look at these themes and grow from it. Our main character, Luffy, the GOAT, and the side characters are also the GOAT. And it's just sorry. It's just, guys, I watched One Piece. It's literally my profile picture, bro. It is my favorite show, but dog, why do I see like 10 One Piece recommendations every video? I even got it on a mono video. Like, at this point, you guys just gotta be trolling. Anyways, One Piece is for sure 10 out of 10. Like, if you haven't,
I like One Piece. I haven't finished it yet. I haven't caught up to the current arc right now, but I'm trucking along. I'm like 600 episodes in, and if you know the One Piece, it's freaking long. So like, the fact that I even made it 600 episodes in tells you that I am going to finish it.
Watched it, definitely watch it. You're definitely missing out, no cap. The next show I watched was Buddy Daddies from Sleeping, and I'll get straight to the point on this one. Buddy Daddies is literally 2 killers who raise a child that they found on a hitman mission. On Christmas Day, which is ironic, I was watching the show on Christmas Day, our main character Kazuki and his buddy, who is the only one actually locked in on the mission, run into a little girl who was looking for her dad. Come to find out, her dad was actually a human trafficker, and he was the man that they're targeting on this mission and headed to kill. So to prevent her from seeing her actual dad die and losing her dad, Kazuki literally adopts her on the spot and just says, bro, I'm your dad. The show is generally just super goofy, and honestly, I kind of like the plot. It was a super good watch. Like, I would chill with a pack of Oreos and watch this, you know what I mean? I'm getting this like a solid 7 out of 10. Very
I couldn't finish this one either. It was too goofy, and it kind of reminded me of Spy Family, and Spy Family already does a great job at what it does. Kind of same premise in my opinion, except a little bit different because they're 2 guys, but in my opinion, it was just a Spy Family ripoff. I don't know which one came first, but in my opinion, it's kind of a Spy Family ripoff. 7 might be a little bit too high for this one. I think I would get it like a 6, to be honest with you.
very cool. This was literally just
this. Okay, this is very underrated. The case study of Vinchh is
Twilight, but make them actually know how to fight and put it in 18th century France. Shout out
They definitely be squabbling in this motherfucker.
to B for sending in the case study of Vanitas, but it's, as I said, like literally, and if you don't know what Twilight is, it's literally just a popular series about vampires that girls really like. And
Hey, I like Twilight. Same.
this case, though, get it because the anime is called Case Study of Vanitas. In this case, the blue-eyed guy has a legendary book called Vanitas, and he is a vampire doctor. And this guy right here is an actual vampire because he's just super strong. He's also a horror farmer. They become friends, and yeah, the story just rolls from there. Solid 6.5 out of 10. I can see girls feeding over.
I agree with that. The 6.5. It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen, but as far as low-key animes, and I like vampires. That's also why I like Castlevania. So I agree. It wasn't like, oh my god, you gotta watch it. It was pretty okay. It's kind of like Noblesse. You ever seen that one? Yeah.
Bro, because he has been identified as an horror farmer, as I said. Not bad though. I just couldn't get through all of it. I'll keep it a buck.
Science good.
Where do I even begin with this absolute masterpiece? Thank you, Starnest, for this glorious recommendation. And I'll say this from the beginning, this is a definite 10 out of 10. Steins Gate revolves around a mad scientist named Rintaro Okabe, who is a self-proclaimed mad scientist, a term he uses to describe himself that he actually will live up to in the end of the series, ironically. He and his friends accidentally made a time machine using a microwave and a phone, and while that may seem like a good thing, it will lead Okabe into a very dark reality. This show is so good that it literally is in my top 3 of all time. And yes, it is a slow burn, but it's so worth it. And since people have been asked for my top 3 of all time, I'll just drop it right now. Number 1, One Piece, of course, the GOAT. Number 2, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Watch my JoJo vid right here if you want to know why. And number 3 is Steins Gate.
That's a wild top 3. That's a wild top 3. I am not a huge JoJo's fan, so I can't really talk much about it. I've only seen the first season. And I started with I think the 4th season or the 3rd season or something, or whatever they had on Netflix one season or one year. It just started at the whatever season I watched, and I was not a fan. The posing and stuff, I don't get it. But that's just probably a shot on me because I haven't watched all of JoJo. I only watched one season, and I kind of thought it was kind of boring. So I can understand why people might say One Piece, but the other two, I mean, I haven't watched Steins Gate. I've heard a lot about it, so maybe I'll give it a chance. But JoJo, he's strong.
Easy 10 out of 10, and it's short. My honorable 4th, though, is Hunter x Hunter, because the characters are so peak over there.
Hey, Hunter x Hunter, that's some heat. That's some heat. That's some heat. It ain't my top 3, but that's some heat.
Too, like if Togashi wasn't in
Killua, bro. I don't know if you guys ever like pay attention to the stuff I have on, but like in one of my videos I had on like this blue jacket. I don't even think it's in here right now. It's not, but it's some heat, man. I got Killua on the back of my jacket. That's how much I like Hunter x Hunter, bro. I wear that shit around all the time.
Injured, Hunter x Hunter will be like top 4 easily. Anyways, give me your top 3 in the comments because now I'm curious. But Steins Gate is easily a 10 out of 10 for me. I highly Vinchh sent this one in, and this is the same person who earned a Hall of Fame spot on my channel and in the Discord for eternity for recommending the Horizon manhwa in the last recommendation video, a series that literally made me cry at how good it was. I was expecting a lot here, and he definitely delivered with this anime. He recommended me Orb on the Movements of Earth. This show is based in the 15th century of Poland, which at the time science was a bit weird. People still believed that the Earth was at the center of the universe because God deemed it very special. So our main character, being a prodigy in academics, soon finds out that the Earth and all the other planets in our solar system, for that matter, orbited the sun. Now, what makes this story interesting and special is that saying scientific claims like those in these times would have gotten you killed within like a day or a couple hours. People took it super serious, bro. Like, trust me, I had to do like research papers on this. This feeds into the suspense of the series and ultimately why I grew to like it. This definitely deserves a solid 9 out of 10. Super solid rec. Okay. Thanks again, Vinchh.
Yo, Blood Lad. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yo, I haven't seen this shit in such a long time. It's such a fucking good show. I wish there was a season 2. Oh my god. Blood Lad. Damn.
Blood Lad, the comical anime about a powerful vampire named Stas, who actually
is a trend starting? Because I just realized he's a vampire.
doesn't care about most vampire activities. All Stas cares about is anime, manga, and video games. He's kind of like me. Thank you, Cam, for sending in this one because it actually was pretty fun.
You really like me for real.
Funny, not gonna lie. Also, a lot of you may be seeing this clip right here where bro almost did a Kamehameha wave.
Yeah, and they tell him not to do it. He can't do it in the show. Oh my god, I fucking forgot about that shit. Oh my god. I think the humor is kind of similar to like Gintama and shit, where they just like do shit that from other shows. Oh my god. Solid.
From Dragon Ball, but he stopped because he didn't want to get copyrighted, bro. That was hilarious. Then bro proceeded to glaze Goku for like the next 30 minutes. Nah, Stas is hilarious, man. Solid 8 out of 10. It's a really nice chill watch.
Yeah, it is. ID.
I don't know who I am, but all I know is that my name is Sakaido and I am a brilliant detective. That is what Annie FX put in my Discord, and this quote came from the anime ID Invaded. The quote has a whole new meaning once you watch the show, but it's quite literally as he says. First episode starts off with bro literally cut into parts and him just freaking out. This guy's name is Sakaido and he has no idea where he is or how he got there, nor does he know why the entire world is split apart. But after a while he figures out his name, and then he also remembers that he's a brilliant detective. I know that I probably just said that around like 3 times, but like just watch the show, okay, and you would understand. Okay, anyways, this was truly interesting. I may finish this later, so 8.5 out of 10 so far.
Yo, Megalobox, let's go.
Oh boy, I have quite a history with this one. Thank you, current gambling addict, for recommending this. By the way, amazing name. I hope you are not a gambling addict, because I'm a gambling addict, the #1 gambling addict. To put it short, Megalobox is set in a dystopian future where the divide between the rich and poor is stark. The sport of megaloboxing has risen to prominence. Fighters wear mechanical exoskeletons called gear to enhance their strength and abilities in the ring. At the center of this story though is Junk Dog, later known as Joe, an underground fighter struggling to find meaning in his life. Junk Dog lives in the slums and participates in mixed fights for money. One day, he encounters Yuri, a reigning Megalobox champion, and their meeting right there inspires him to enter Megalonia, the world's biggest megaloboxing tournament. He literally just aura leached this guy, like pretty much. To prove his worth, Joe decides to fight without gear, earning him the nickname Gearless Joe. That's so tough, by the way. Like, that's so tough. The history I have with the show, however, is a funny one. A couple of years ago, my dad came back from the store with an anime poster because he just knew I liked anime, and it was this series actually. I had no idea what it was, but the poster looked cool, so I just put it above where I slept. And yeah, only now I'm just finding out that this series actually was about a freaking megalo boxing champion. No, it's pretty cool though. Like, I like Joe. I don't know why I didn't Google it or something though. Like, anyways, a really cool series. I recommend it. It's a solid 8.5.
I recommend it as well.
Land of the Lustrous is in a very weird state right now. Everywhere I search for this show, there's literally no legal way to watch it. And after some research, I've come to find out that it was taken down from every major streaming site like Crunchyroll, High Dive, and others. So now the only legal way to actually watch this show is to buy it on like the Microsoft Store or in DVD format, which is kind of weird. Although I couldn't watch it, I still found some clips online and some reviews of it, and it supposedly was an amazing show, one that was up to the interpretation of the viewer. In the show, there were these people called the Lustrous, and they were constantly being hunted by these godlike figures for their body parts. In the show, you never knew exactly why this happened, but it went with like the mysterious aspect of the show. It had an amazing artistry that dabbled with the concept of body separation. Bro, honestly, I may invest and like watch this show one day, but for now, I'm just gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10 because it seems super interesting. And I see that like everyone online, they really like it. And thanks for Nav4 for recommending it to me though.
Cool. Free win! Oh my god.
The nihilistic.
Oh my god. Such a great fucking anime.
Life-changing anime that I've heard of. Finally watched it in this video, and it is indeed very touching. Thank you, Maxi, for saying this in. Variant honestly can get its own video. That's how like deep it is. But I'm just gonna try to give a quick summary right now. The story actually begins where most fantasy tales actually end. The legendary hero Himmel and his companions, Farron, an elf mage, Hyder, a priest, and Eisen, a dwarf warrior, have defeated the Demon King and saved the world. After their decade-long quest, the group disbands to live their separate lives. For Farron, however, a long-lived elf, their decade together felt so fleeting. Farron returns to visit her former companions, only to find them aged or just passed away. Himmel's
I mean, she came back 50 years later, which was nothing for her, but man.
that in particular deeply impacts her, leading Farron to embark on a new journey. This time, however, she seeks to understand humanity, the value of memories, and the emotions she once struggled to grasp. Bro, this was really good. Like, I had to lock in to make this video, but I will definitely be finishing this anime after this video. Solid 10 out of 10. Please go watch it. But of course, before you do all that, like the video. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you didn't like the video yet, buddy. All right? I'm looking at you right now. Now, everyone else move aside. Let's all just point and stare at bro for not liking the video. Go do that right now.
I already liked it, bro. You ain't got to get chopper and law on me, bro. I already liked it. Chill.
I'll give you 3 seconds. All done? All right. Why don't you subscribe to while you're at it? Huh?
I did.
Next time
Bro, I already subscribed. We ain't got to do all this fucking staring and shit, bro. We good. Trust me, we good.
Catch you, I will charge a spirit bomb and throw it at you point blank range, bro.
You ain't got to do all that, bro.
You know how painful that is? All right, now go enjoy the rest of the video, all right?
Appreciate you.
This is a story I think that I enjoyed for personal reasons, and I'll get to that in a second. But shout out to Maida for sending this in. Here's his YouTube channel if you want to check him out, by the way. Anyways, welcome to the NHK follows Sato, a 22-year-old dropout who is a hikikomori. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is, a hikikomori is a term used in Japan to describe someone who does not interact with the outside world and usually spends all their time inside, usually in like one-bedroom apartment.
Like
Basically, is a person who secludes himself from society. Whether it's because of extreme anxiety or lack of social skills, there are many hikikomoris who actually exist in Japan and throughout the world. Anyways, Sato meets a young woman named Misaki who slowly changes his life, and all she wants to do for him is save him from the life of a hikikomori. But my dear viewers, the part of the show that is interesting and deeply entrances me is that every character in the show has their own deep emotional wounds. It's not just our main lead who's a hikikomori, but it's also the person helping him and the people he interacted with that he learns that every human has their own struggles. It is not just Sato who has his own problems to be helped with, but also Misaki and every other character that we see through the show. What I get from this anime is a theme of overcoming one's bad habits and mistakes they have made in the past, which resonates with me and gives me comfort watching this show. Without a doubt, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I recommend this for anyone trying to just have a chill watch. Not to mention, it's only like 24 episodes long.
I'm 100.
I've been seeing this show everywhere for like the past year, and I'm glad I finally got to watch it. Shout out to Toasty Beanie for sending this pinnacle of a zombie apocalypse anime. I'm sorry, your name is Toasty Beanie, bro. Like, I need a backstory on that. To be honest, I never thought I would like this show, but as I watched the first couple episodes and understood where the story was headed, I took that back. This guy right here got his dream job 3 years ago until he found out the true nature of his job. Bro, he literally was going insane for like 3 years. Bro even tried investing in AirPods to drown out the insanity around him. It did not work. Anyway, he falls in love with his coworker, and he also finds out that she is his boss's side chick, if that's what you want to call it. Bro doesn't get any rest or breaks on this job, and right when he's on the verge of possible death from working too much, a zombie apocalypse breaks out, and he is now the happiest man on earth. Why is that so, you might ask? Well, because he doesn't have to go to work ever again. He then makes a bucket list of 100 things he wants to do before he turns into a zombie. And man, this was just so fun to watch. I'm giving this show like a solid 9 out of 10 because I can see myself sitting and watching this until like the very end. Bruh, I thought this was like just a video game. I did not think this was an actual show. Shout out to Jewel XY66. He sent me this, so shout out to you. When you sent me this, I was shocked to find out that this is in fact not just a video game, but also a show too. The first episode was kind of sad too. Like, I didn't expect that. We got our main character 2B fighting these mechs, and she was on timing. Like, she was throwing hands, but Gang came over to save her, and 9S, he is literally just a good guy. At the end of the episode, right when both of them were about to get jumped by like 4 mechs, he sacrificed his life to save hers basically. And then come to find out, they're in like a period of time where humanity was invaded by aliens or something, and they now can transfer their memories to replica bodies. But in the end, we find out that 9S only transferred 2B's memories because he didn't have time, so he basically died in a way. So 2B kept living on, but he kind of just forgot she existed. It was kind of sad, and you can see that 2B actually liked bro a lot, but he had no idea who she was. Now, this was a solid series, like 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. them sent in now and then, here and there. And oh my god, bro, this was so like, there's just so much domestic violence in the show. Like that's not funny, but dog, I think it was used to describe how messed up the world was though, and to really make the viewer feel uneasy and uncomfortable while watching. But in short, the story begins with Shu, a cheerful and athletic middle school boy living a carefree life. One day he encounters a mysterious girl named Lala Ru near an abandoned smoke shack. Lala Ru possesses a pendant with the power to control water, a critical resource in her world. Shu's optimism and moral resolve are tested as he witnesses the atrocities of war, including child soldiers, slavery, racism, environmental collapse, and just a ton of bad things, bro. Like it's pretty bad. Like anything bad you could think of, it's probably there. Despite all this, Shu strives to protect Lala Ru and maintain his humanity. This was a very dark anime, not gonna lie. Like, it really shows the dark nuances of the world. I'm probably gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10.
There's a lot of shows I've heard of before.
Clearly is about two terrorists who are incredibly smart, pretty much terrorizing Japan. Why, you might ask? Well, it's because they're getting their ultimate get back for their childhood. In short, the story follows two mysterious teenagers, 9 and 12. Both are deviant aura farmers, by the way. Like, it's insane. And they carry out a series of terrorist attacks under the alias Sphinx. Despite their actions though, they are not driven by a desire for destruction, but a deeper hidden purpose that you don't really find out till like the end. Their attacks are methodically planned and accompanied by cryptic riddles that they design to outsmart their authorities. The duo's activities catch the attention of Shibazaki Kenjiro, a disgraced detective drawn back into the field to decipher their motives and prevent further chaos. Meanwhile, a girl named Lisa Mishima becomes entangled in their plans after a very chance encounter, caught in between of her own struggles and these terrorists. Pretty much, literally, they're just terrorists. The fact that this anime is only 11 episodes is crazy. Like, it was an amazing watch, and it gets even deeper the further you get into the series. Every episode just stacks on top of each other. Thanks to Zero for recommending this. I enjoyed it a ton. I'm giving this a solid 9.5 out of 10. Thanks to my goat Beat Boiling and my goat Still for recommending this, and also shout out to those who wanted to watch me from my past videos. I have been recommending this a lot, but I have finally watched it, and if you want depression, then go ahead and watch. You probably heard that Your Lie in April takes the cake in terms of romance anime, and probably one of the hardest hitting shows I've ever watched in a while actually. Without spoiling anything, Your Lie in April is pretty much this deaf guy who loses his love for playing the piano because he can't freaking hear. Like, because he's deaf. But he meets this cool violinist who sparks his interest back, and man, it's just the beginning of the end. Go watch this if you want to cry. 10 out of 10.
It's a great series. Definitely made me cry.
Future Diary. So I'm guessing you guys just want me to break down crying mid-video. Ali. I mean, this was an amazing watch, don't get me wrong, but there's just so much going on in this show in a good way. The story revolves around Yuki Amano, a socially awkward high school boy who spends most of his time recording his daily life on his cell phone diary. Not gonna lie, I would bully him, bro. Like, bro, what are you doing? One day, his imaginary friend, by the way, I'm joking, bullying is bad. One day, his imaginary friend, Deus Ex Machina, the god of time and space, reveals himself to be real. Yeah, he's literally just the god of time and space, which is crazy work, by the way. Anyway, he drags Yuki into the deadly survival game, and it's not only just Yuki, but 11 other participants are given future diaries, devices that can predict the future in different ways. The diaries reflect the user's personality or lifestyle, providing unique advantages and limitations. The objective is simple: eliminate the other diary holders. The last one standing becomes the new god of time and space. So literally, to become a god, you are competing with your cell phone, which is crazy. Yuki's reluctant participation takes a dark turn when he partners with Yuno Gasai, a classmate and a diary holder who is obsessively in love with him. While Yuno seems more of an ally to him, she is still very questionable because she generally is crazy and has a lot of unknown lore behind her. The future diary is for sure a banger though. Shout out to ICDX for sending me this one. I'm definitely gonna finish this series later. Solid 9 out of 10. Pretty sure this won like anime awards in like 2020, so I had high expectations watching this, and man, they were met, no glaze. But I really like this show. I see why like it won a freaking award, bro. Pretty much this orb was created by a god or something, I don't even know. He let the orb onto Earth. Guys, this orb can turn into anything that it interacts with and becomes mesmerized with. So, you know, the first thing that the orb turned into when it hit the freaking Earth was a rock. I cannot make that up. That is some unfortunate RNG. Bro stayed like that for a while, then a wolf died on him, and poof. He turned into a wolf. Now the orb got consciousness. That's what we're gaining here though. After this though, he met a boy and they were locked in for a while until the boy died. And now he turned into the boy with the goal of meeting new people. It gets pretty sad quickly, so viewer discretion is advised, but nonetheless, beautiful animation, beautiful story, solid 9 out of 10. This is the first time.
I tried to watch this shit. And I tried to watch it. I think I fell asleep mid-watch, unfortunately. I know it was on, Netflix original. Yeah, I tried. I could not get into this one.
I was recommended an anime movie, and hey, like, I never said it was off limits. So Genesis, I don't know if I'm saying that right, sent me this in the Discord, and I watched it fully, and it was a very warm movie. Like, from the colors to the fluid movements of the characters, everything just gave off warm summer, early August vibes. The story was about a boy named Cherry, who was a socially awkward boy, but he was amazing at writing, specifically haikus, and a girl named Smile, who had a large social media following and all that stuff. These two ended up spending a lot of time with each other after their phones got swapped, and they went on a side quest to find a record for this old man because it was his wife that actually sung the record, and he just couldn't find it. But bro, the whole time I was watching this, like, I was wondering, why didn't they just use Google to search up the record online and give it to the old guy? Like, they went. Anyways, instead she asked her simp followers if they knew what this record was. Like, bro, how was dog just use the internet? Bro, this low-key made me mad, not gonna lie. Anyways, the rest of the movie is a banger though. Shout out to Genesis, I don't know if I'm saying that right, because I haven't watched an anime movie in a long time. So solid 9.5 out of 10. Mushroom Girl sent Heavenly Delusion, and this anime was the definition of underrated. The fact that we were just exploring the world with two lovable characters and chilling with them on random adventures was so wholesome to me, and it was genuinely comforting. And for the first time in human history, the female lead is over the age of 14. This might be, you gotta clap that up, bro. No, generally though, like, why does anime over sexualize these underage girls, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? Anyways, this story is super underrated.
They're always like 14 students. Mob Psycho,
Mob Psycho is literally half a gag show and half actually boxing, bro. Thank you, random guy person, who was extremely random, by the way. Watching the final
gag. Ain't that much of a gag show.
Scenes of season 2 of Mob really got me. Like he might be top 5 talk no jutsu users. He dead convinced bro to just chill out, and he saved him from his own attack. Like,
he did.
Mob is different when it comes to talk no jutsu. Like, I love this little guy. And not to mention, Mob Psycho has some of the best fights I've ever seen in anime. Like, I can make a whole video just analyzing the amount of effort and production teams that was utilized to create such seamless animation. Dog, in terms of choreography and fighting, Mob has to be top 10, possibly top 5, just in terms of fighting. In terms of story and stuff like that, however, it's literally a gag show. Like, it's hilarious though. Mob 100% is getting a 10 out of 10. I see why so many people love it. Bro, so far, I've been getting like a ton of solid picks. Go ahead and smash that like button if you're enjoying these picks. I won't lie, I had my expectations mad low for you guys.
They definitely recommended some good shows.
I'll be honest, but you guys are proving me wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. These are good.
Hey,
Odd Taxi was odd. Not even saying.
It was like one of the most random shows I've ever watched. Like, I watched a lot of random animes, and Odd Taxi was definitely not a show I thought I was gonna enjoy, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed this shit. It was, oh man, that was
that because the title is Odd Taxi. It's genuinely odd. I deadass felt like I was on Galaxy Gas watching the first scenes. Like, bro, these are admirals and dude is driving a taxi. It took me a while to realize he was a walrus. I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe because I was watching at night, but I was literally like, dog, who recommended this to me? Freaking recommend this to me, by the way. Shout out to you. No shade to you. But bro, despite me having a mental lapse, this show was actually super entertaining. The story was simple and easy to follow, and the characters have amazing humor. Walrus guy is like my dog though. I felt like I knew him personally after watching the show. Anyways, 9 out of 10. We are on a roll right now. I'm so proud.
Kaiju number 8.
Take
gas. No matter what he says, it's fucking gas. Gas. I read this shit when it first came out, bro, and every week I was reading it because it was gas, bro.
Creepy monsters and amazing story writing, and mix it with ore farming, and you got Kaiju no 8. Bro, thank you Cody for recommending this. I enjoyed every second, no joke. Bro, what's up with you guys today? Recommending me actual good stuff this time? Like, this is crazy. Very strange. Gotta be some Diddy juice in the air, bro, making you guys subconsciously locked in with one another. Anyways, Kaiju no 8 literally is Aura Farm Central. Look at this scene. Like, bro, why are you farming? Why is bro posing after getting attacked by a monster, and he has one of the cleanest transitions in all of recent anime? Like, bro, you just got turned into a monster, bro. No way bro just transformed you into the thinker. Look at this pose. Anyways, I will be finishing this anime in my free time. So far is in fact a 10 out of 10.
I can't wait for that next season. Another one I haven't watched yet,
Karma,
man.
my favorite person of all time, told me to watch Assassination Classroom. I won't even lie, I've slept on this for like a couple years now, and
I think I've watched it or tried to watch it or attempted to watch it like twice, bro. And every time I just stop. I don't know why. It's not that it's bad or anything. I just don't know why. Every time I start to watch it, I literally stop. I don't even know how far I am right now, but I need to figure out why my attention span is so low sometimes, because I definitely tried it.
Finally watched it for the first time thanks to Shrek, and it was in fact pretty good. The general gist of the story is that the person who destroyed the fucking moon came to Earth to teach some group of really bad assassins how to kill him. Yeah, that's it. That's the plot. Not to mention he looks like an obese Squidward with orange dye. Nah, the story is actually really touching though when you get to the end, and like I'm pretty sure there's a lot to learn from it. I will finish this soon. This was a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me. Solid ending for real. Oh my god. After 2 months of making this video, it's finally done. W recommendations, by the way. Thanks for culturing my feeble, weak mind. I'm not even gonna say much here. Go like the video for me, please, for the algorithm. And subscribe if you're new around here, because I just be making nerd videos like this all the time, man. And join the Discord in the description. I will now get some much needed sleep because I have Calculus 2 at 6:40 in the morning.
Yo, that was a good recommendation list. I haven't heard of some of those shows, but a decent amount of those shows I've actually watched before, so pretty interesting. Well, guys, we're at the end of the video. If you liked the video, comment down below what you guys are watching, your anime recommendations for me. And if you've watched any of these shows, let me know what you guys think of this list that he has. Some of the shows like I said, I didn't hear of, and some of the shows I really wasn't a fan of. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace and love, man.